Greetings, citizens of Azeroth. When Legion came out, I've made a video about my UI and most essential add-ons needed for the expansion. Now let's do the same for Battle for Azeroth. The main add-on that I use is still LUI, but modified from the classic UI to the default LUI to this. That you can also change a bit if you want and change the colors based on the class you play. And apart from LUI, I'm going to talk about 10 great add-ons that I think everyone should use, a few extra minor ones after that, and a setup guide at the end. I'll also upload my interface and you can download it, just place it into your add-on and WTF folders and update it from time to time with the Twitch app. So, for LUI, it does an overhaul of most of your UI, from the bag to unit frames and bars, and gives you a lot of utility and customization. I've used a ton of interfaces made by me or pre-made or customized further, but I like LUI the most out of all of them. After I talk about the rest of the add-ons, I'm going to show you how to customize it manually, but if you use my archive, you can import mine directly. Alright, the first of the needed add-ons that everyone should use is Deadly Boss Mods. You need it in dungeons and raids, especially at the start of an expansion and when new raids come out, since it tells you what to do and what not to do during boss fights, as well as giving you the pull timers to see when to begin the fight at the proper second, as well as telling you how many times you defeated or wiped at the boss. Next, something for damage meters. RECOUNT or SKADA are the most used ones, giving you damage rankings for your group as well as healing, CCs used, deaths, damage taken and so on, so you know who to blame when you wipe 10 times in a row at the boss. World Quest Tracker will save you a lot of time. You won't have to manually check every new world quest to see what it is and what reward it gives. You see an overview of everything from your map. You can hide them as well if you don't want them, and have buttons that directly send you to Kultiras and Zandalar. Plus, when you click on an emissary, you get sent to the zone where those quests are, and they will be marked on the map with an exclamation point. Also, since World Quest Tracker add-ons were made harder to use by Blizzard in Battle for Azeroth, and you no longer can instantly find a party with it and you have to search for the number of the quest to see other people using the add-on, there's this new one called World Quest Party that lets you instantly create a party and post a looking for group message or join other people using this add-on. The more people have it, the better, so get it. I also recommend something for your bags. BAGNON is a good standalone add-on, but LUI has them incorporated and it looks great. You can organize your bag a lot easier if it's just one combined, not 100. You can see rarities of items around your edges. You can use the search function, as well as stack and sort items here or in the bank, making them cleaner and easier to search for your drugs. And there's also this nice little add-on you can use to save a lot of time called Sell Trash, or you can activate the option directly from LUI that sells all the trash items for your bag instantly when talking to a vendor. Unit frames and nameplates. There are a lot of great unit frame add-ons, but I really like those offered by LUI, even if I modified them quite a lot. Yet you can customize them a ton of ways and make them look like you want them to, and add or remove many functions. KUI is a great add-on for nameplates, makes them look a lot nicer and cleaner. You can customize them quite a lot and track dots and see the cast bars of your targets. You can also activate it and customize it for allies, seeing their names based on their class color, for example. Next, something for your bars will be really handy. Bartender is a good add-on that's easy to use, but again, LUI has incorporated bars. It lets you move them as you please, have as many as you want, and place them where you want. Also giving you options to make them shorter or longer, make them appear only if you mouse over them, or make them bigger. Also, you can customize the hotkeys super easy. Just type /KB and mouse over them and set up the buttons for those abilities. Mix scrolling battle text is my favorite add-on for scrolling damage and healing numbers. You can more easily see how much damage or healing you do with every ability on how many targets all the time. It looks great. You can also modify it a lot, the size and font for example, and you can also activate pop-ups that tell you when an ability is off cooldown and ready to use. Auctionator will save you a ton of time and gold when buying or selling at the auction house, making it a lot easier to buy items at the lowest price and to sell them at the right price. Just search for an item and it will scan it and show you a list of all the prices, and when you sell one, it will give you the recommended price for it to sell first. Garrison Mission Manager works for your Battle for Azeroth mission table as well, making it easier and faster to directly send the right followers in the missions you want, showing you the percentage chance of it to be successful. And a good dot tracker. LUI has one, or you can use add-ons like Vortex Sources or Rogue Power Bars to set up the dots, buffs or HOTS as you wish, or you can just watch over them on the nameplates, or if you have them as icons under or above the unit frames. But it's great to see them easily so you know when you have to refresh them. Now a few more good but more minor add-ons. For arenas you should use Gladius, giving you more information about your opponents at the start and during fights, like what ability they used or when they used their medallion. Azeroth Autopilot is great if you want to power level as fast as possible, though I wouldn't recommend it on your first character on each faction. It lets you auto-accept and complete quests and gives you the locations of where you should go for the fastest quests. Broker MONEYFU shows you the total gold you have across all characters from a server. Error Filter hides LUI errors that you may get. NPC Scan is useful for hunting rare mobs around the world for loot or achievements or even world quests to see if they are around. Handy Notes makes you see lots of items on the map, treasures or rare mobs that you can kill. Instance Portals gives you the entrance locations for every dungeon and raid in the world. MAPSTER helps you customize the map a bit. You can make it bigger or smaller, make it fade if you move while it is open, and clear the fog in every zone even if you never went there with the character you are playing as. And gives you coordinates on where you are and on where your cursor is. DEJA character stats lets you see more details about your character and add or remove any of them. Encounter Journal Saved Instances gives you an overlay of what bosses you've cleared in the current week for dungeons and raids, easier to see compared to the raid faction given by default. And Overachiever is an add-on that helps you complete achievements and suggests those that you can do where you are located. Alright, now for that setup. If you use my archive and correctly paste it into your WoW folder, you should see some profiles of mine that you can copy and have everything set up. But in case that does not work, don't worry, here's a manual guide on how to do it. The hardest part to set up are the unit frames. Luckily, you can import them with a code, so just go to /lui, unit frames and layout and import mine. I leave it in a comment below. After that, the rest is simpler, just remove the functions you don't want or hide them by sending them up or down, modify the bars as you see fit, and the locations of everything. You can also remove the top orb if you don't want it, set up your hotkeys and customize the remaining parts of it as you like, and there you are. And that's it, thanks for watching. If you are new here, subscribe, and if you liked my interface or this video helped you, leave a like and check out my biggest changes and review of Battle for Azeroth video as well, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.